Relationships are all about healing childhood wounds in a lot of ways. Most of the time we're in relationships, that's what we're working through, or at least that's the goal. Even the best of us who have the best parents are all screwed up at some point from their caregivers through no fault of their own. There's no way parents can be perfect. There's always going to be times when we're little where we need our caregiver and they're not available. And some of us can have more traumatic events than others, but basically everyone, at least to some degree, has childhood trauma or wounds. And often we spend our lives seeking being able to find someone to heal us. And that's part of what relationships are. And there's this interesting middle ground to find, where some people think they need to find that one person that's going to fix everything for them. And other people think, oh, I have to do this all on my own. I have to work on myself, my career, this, that, and the third, and then I can find someone. But really the answer is in the middle. Because part of the reason we're having such a hard time in a relationship has to do with ourselves a lot of the time. And if we think just finding a new partner that's going to understand us more and fix everything, then we're destined to be unhappy again. So if we can find what makes us have these emotional ruts, these moments in our relationships where things seem to go awry, these are the moments where we can really come together if you're in a relationship. And you start to bring up things from your past that are causing you pain because they're being triggered by our partner. And being able to express that and communicate that is very important. Some people will essentially leave someone they've been with for a long time and basically fall off the face of the earth. I've had this happen to me. Just imagine being with someone for a whole year. Someone you poured your heart out to. Someone you were so vulnerable with each other. And out of the blue, things are ended, and that's that. That creates a massive hole in a heart. All of those wounds that I had that were healed were then resurfaced as wounds and cut my heart from the same person that healed them. And it's been almost 6 months now. And I've learned a lot. I'm reading a few good books, actually. One of them is called Attached. Another one I'm reading is called The Love You Want, or Getting the Love You Want. And it says a lot. One of the things, again, is we can't think that we're going to find someone and they're going to be our savior. Rather, we find someone, and as we love them, grow to love them, we realize they're not just our savior, they're another wounded human being struggling to be healed. This is what we all want. We all want to feel safe. We all want to feel healed. And we all want to feel whole. And the last part resonates with me because Getting Love You Want, it was talking about how sometimes when we're in a great relationship and it's during that stage where everything is rose-colored glasses, that our partner makes up for some of the traits that we lacked. And this can give us a false sense of wholeness. And maybe without that person, we realize we have that hole in us again. So, being in a successful relationship is not just picking up each other's slack and filling in the holes. Instead, it's encouraging your partner to heal those wounds themselves with your support. Those things have to be found within to truly feel whole. By doing it yourself. And again, this is the middle ground. By doing it yourself, we're not saying you have to leave that person and figure out everything on your own. And we're not saying to not work on yourself individually and just rely on a person. Instead, it's both. See, when we find someone that we can feel safe around, that can heal us and help us feel whole, our individuality can flourish. We don't have to literally be by ourselves to work on ourselves. That's the beauty of successful love relationships. Is as a team, you have each other's back, empowering each other to be their best selves, supporting them, being that rock for them. See, when someone has someone they can always come home to and feel safe, it's easier to take risks. And good risks, like career risks of trying something new, let's say. Because no matter what happens, we have that person.